Yo, Joe! What it do? It's your boy, Bag Nigga Sports Edition, bye! Yes, sir! Oh my goodness, we here, man. I'm back in full action. Nigga, I was on my little vacay and shit. I wasn't really posting as much. I wasn't really following any kind of sports, but shout out to the Chicago Sky, Las Vegas Aces. That game was like that. That last 40 seconds of the game, legendary. Shout out to CD Lamb. He finally got his bread. Jerry, I don't know what took you so long. You tripping over there. But we gonna hop onto this college football. Shout out to Georgia Tech. They came out and got that dub against Florida State. I do want to say shout out to College Football 25, the actual game. We kind of know what teams have certain players that can potentially have an upset. Like, we knew as gamers, we knew, Georgia Tech, they fire. They fire in the game. They got speed. They got key players at, you know what I'm saying, key positions. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, yeah. But we about to hop into this college football. This is about Deion Sanders, Paul Firebaum coming out. Like, let me tell you something, too. Old media to new media. The old media, like, these comments is going like, well, I think he doing it on his own show. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and retract what I was getting ready to say. Because he doing it. If he was on like a major network, you better watch how you say stuff that's gonna rub people, not even who you talking about the wrong way, people, because it will have them not watch your show. A la Skip Bayless, a la Undisputed. You feel what I'm saying? So let's hop into it and see what Paul Firebaum had to say about Deion Sanders. I know he been going through some things with the media when it come down to, I think it's CBS or something like that. But like, when you prime, you kind of do what you want. I ain't even gonna hold you. But come on, let's hop into it.
Primetime Deion Sanders, University of Colorado. Started off strong, 3-0, and then after that they nosedived and obviously won one of their last 8 games or what have you. And we know, including 6 straight. And we know that he's been in the news on a lot of occasions over the last few months. The sizzle is always with primetime. You know, I think that he has the potential to be a great coach. I know he's the greatest cornerback that ever lived. And Facts. I think that he's an elite motivator. My wish for him is that he had gotten the Florida State job when he wanted it before Colorado.
Nah, it ain't about climbing the ladder for prime, bro. It ain't about that. It's about him coaching his kids. And that's it. Once he found his spot where it's his, like everything runs through me, I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
Colorado ever came along, or he had gotten a job at Texas A&M. That would have been my wish for him in competing in the SEC. I think being in Boulder, Colorado, I don't like his answers, Paul Firebaum, but your thoughts about primetime Deion Sanders and what that program is going to do.
Well, they owned the college football season last year for about 5 weeks, and some of it was predicated on upsetting TCU and then beating Nebraska. Okay. Having people like you, Shannon, The Rock, others show up, and it just infused so much energy that everybody wanted to watch them. And then when they went off the cliff, people turned away, and I don't think
That's not true. That's not true. People did not turn away, bro. I don't know if you be on YouTube or not. You probably don't, because you up there in age. And I ain't just saying that to troll, bro. Because I know older people don't really be on YouTube like that. But, bro, they've been following this team since last year, going into the offseason. Like, I see videos of players coming and going all the time. Like, they are invested in Colorado. They are invested in what Deion Sanders is going to do. They're invested in Shador having a Heisman type season. Travis Hunter trying to have a Heisman type season. Like, people have been invested since he touched down in Colorado, regardless of what their record was.
Turning back this season, Stephen A., and I think that's going to frustrate Coach Prime. I have great respect for him. He's recruited a lot of amazing players. I mean, Travis Hunter might be the best player in the country, but it's not enough. And it just the
they ain't
league
even
is
damn, cuz they ain't even played the game yet, bro. We don't even know what niggas look like. That's crazy work. We just seen Georgia Tech beat Florida State, bro. We ain't even see what niggas look like yet.
This year being in the Big 12, but he's still, to be relevant, has to be a playoff contender, and I don't think they are. In the moment that they lose enough games where they're no longer part of the conversation, I think we will all move on to those who matter most, and I think that will drive him crazy. I agree with you. You put him in any number of places, and he can recruit the talent. You can only recruit a limited amount of talent to Boulder. So
That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That's cap. Like, I don't know if that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they be really on social media, bro. If I don't really. Then you got to put yourself in the thought process of these young men coming into college and what college they want to go to. This, that, and the third. Like, I don't think where they go matters no more. Especially now with it being a 12-team playoff. Like, I don't have to go to a Power 5 and make it to the playoffs. Like, I can go to Colorado, get coached by ex-NFL greats, legends. We still have a chance to make it to the playoffs. If we got a decent quarterback with a decent team, we can get hot and win. Like we didn't seen it in the Super Bowl era. We didn't seen it in the playoffs. You can get hot, go on the road all 4 games, and win a Super Bowl. You can do that in the college football playoff now. You feel what I'm saying, bro? So, like, what he's saying now, it would have mattered. What he's saying, it would have mattered 2-3 years ago when it was just 4 teams. But now, since it's 12, it don't matter no more.
I hope he's patient, but ultimately I think that's a dead-end job for him.
Do you believe that he'll ultimately get a job at a big-time program, or do you believe that times are going to be so rough that it could ruin his future prospects of getting a job at a big-time program?
I think ADs know what he's capable of. Now, some will not hire him. You know that, and I know that. But there are athletic directors out there at good schools who need a change agent who I think will take the chance.
Damn, I want to know this. I want to know the schools that wouldn't hire primetime. What school wouldn't hire Deion Sanders, bro? Please let me know that. If you guys, so you telling me if Deion Sanders was on a chopping block right now, you wouldn't hire him? What school? Besides the schools, like, if it's not Clemson with their head coach, if it's not, who else got a head coach that's been there for a long time that ain't going nowhere? You feel what I'm saying? Like, if it ain't one of them, like, shit, if Ohio State, if Ryan Day don't do nothing, he might be on the hot seat. You saying Ohio State wouldn't chase, if Deion was on the chopping block, that he wouldn't go, Ohio State wouldn't go after him? Come on, bro. Stop it.
By the way, not a chance. Make a very smart move. I think there are a lot of places that he could.
He's fine in Colorado, bro. He's fine.
Where he would have a legitimate chance. By the way, Auburn's another school that could have had him 2 years ago, and they ended up hiring Hugh Freeze, who was run out of the business 8 or 9 years ago at Ole Miss.
Exactly. You hiring people that don't matter, or that you thought was gonna come in and do something, is not gonna do something. Look at the power he has in Colorado. If you put him in any school, it's only going to magnify. You feel what I'm saying? I also want to get to Colorado. I mean, Deion with the media thing. So I know he didn't say, Paul didn't say some crazy shit out of his mouth about Deion too, though. So I mean, to a further extent, you feel what I'm saying? But I want to definitely hop into the drama between Deion and the media. Okay, this is what we here for, man. This is what we been here for. You feel me, Deion? I think this was the interview that you know what I'm saying, set not the coaching world, but basically the college football world on notice about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on between Deion and I think it's CBS, if I'm not mistaken.
CBS, Tyler, I'm not doing nothing with CBS. Next question.
Joe Rigo, Mile High
Ain't got nothing to
Sports
do with
Radio.
you. This is above that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I got love for you. I appreciate you, respect you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. They know what they did.
I'm here in Denver, not national.
You are who you are.
Nigga, if I don't fuck with y'all, anybody under that umbrella, I don't fuck with y'all, bro. It's real. I mean, it's just like in real life, bro. If you don't, it's like, okay, for example, how can I break this shit down, bro? Like, say you got a bad ex, right? But y'all done been through some shit, so you know her family, she know your family. But once you break up with her, bro, you break up with everybody over there, bro. It's not like I'm going to talk to them but not talk to you. No, everybody. Once I break up with you, everything goes like bye. I don't want to talk to none of y'all. Like, that's how it go. You fall under that umbrella. I mean, but it's different from that because it's media, and I don't know if he's getting fined or not for not talking, but he's talking though. So it's like he just ain't answering a question, but he there. You still. So can he still get fined for that? That's what my question.
CBS is CBS.
All right. Joe
Ain't got
Rico, my
nothing to
life
do with
split.
you. I respect you. That's why I told you that. I'm looking you in the eye as a man. I respect you. I got love for you. But what they did was foul.
I'll get to that in a second. But first, while it's still unclear why Deion denied the CBS reporter a chance to ask a question in the eyes of many, it still is worth discussing. Some have speculated it could be that CBS Sports ranked Deion as the second worst coach in the Big 12. However,
The second worst. I don't think. I mean, everybody be talking, so I don't think it's that.
Philip Dukes, national recruiting analyst and host for On 3, has another theory. Here's what he recently posted on X, formerly known as Twitter, of course.
Deion Sanders ain't upset because somebody ranked him second to last in the Big 12.
That's what I said.
That's something that he could control because these rankings don't get you into the playoffs. He ain't mad about that. That's his goal. I'll say this. There was a project between the two that one person did their part and was vulnerable enough to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to share this with you.
Okay.
The other faction, said company, without notice or without saying anything, after all of this time and effort was put into something, basically said, nah, this ain't a good look for us right now. Even though it's a good look for you, it's not a good look for us right now.
Deion responded to Duke's post with a post of his own on X that
Thank you, my brother, for keeping some things unspoken. We love it when they assume the insanity is better than Sanford and Son at times. Keep up the outstanding reporting and keeping it 100. Relationships and this business is everything. God bless, my brother. So if he was to respond like that, it's definitely something true to that. It's definitely so. Yeah, that's why I felt it ain't about no critics saying he the second. Nah, I ain't even believe that shit.
seemed to confirm what Dukes revealed. Sanders wrote, quote, "Thank you, my brother, for keeping some things unspoken. We love it when they assume, laugh out loud. The insanity is better than Sanford and Son at times. Keep up the outstanding reporting and keeping it 100. Relationships in this business is everything. God bless, my brother." End quote. Couple of things to point out. Those of you may not know what the particulars are. You know I'll find out. Here it is. A reporter who happened to be a brother
Okay.
had a story.
AKA a nigga. It's like nah. You know what I'm saying? Black man.
That they were working on. When the story was about to come out, when the information was accumulated, the brother was taken off the story, according to people close to Deion Sanders. And in return, it was given to somebody who was white. Primetime Deion Sanders had a problem with that. He may not tell you. Most other folks may not know. I'm telling you. According to folks close to Deion Sanders, that's what happened.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we in a time now, bro. It's like having, I won't even call it power. Having control of your situation is such a key factor in today's society for the simple fact that sometimes the powers that be will try to still do what they have been doing for years, and then but if you have that certain control over your situation, which in this case is Deion Sanders and Colorado, Nah, that ain't going down like that, bro. I'm not about to have this man do all this reporting work, all this footwork to get to this point in this story, to have you as a company, CBS, take this away and then give it to him, so that all he gotta do is present it and get credit for it, and then you just push the other dude to the side. We not doing that no more, bro.
That's precisely what happened. A young brother that was working on a story had a story taken from him and given to somebody white. Deion Sanders took issue with that. And that's why he reacted the way that he reacted towards CBS.
That shit go, that's okay. I ain't know nothing about that, bro. I didn't know nothing about that. But from what, you know what I'm saying, I've been seeing and listening to, I just thought it was just like, see, some CBS reporter rubbed him the wrong way, or something happened, and it was just like, I'm just not gonna rock with none of y'all. I'm not gonna answer none of y'all, which is, I feel like it's okay for a coach. Like, I feel like long as like for you not to go to the podium is a problem. But if you go to the podium, you just say, and you have a, I feel like you should have a choice to say either no comment or I don't want to answer that. Or you answer it, you know what I'm saying, the best way you know how to move around it. But like, for you not to go to the podium is a problem, for sure. But like, yeah, man, like, if I feel like if you don't want to answer that question, you shouldn't have to answer that question, because how I really want to answer this question gonna go viral, and it's not gonna be a good thing. You feel what I'm saying? So, closing remarks. I think Colorado, they played this Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got the Thursday game, right? Is it the Thursday or the Saturday night game? I'm not for sure. I think they played what they played? They played North Dakota, or they played Delaware? They played North Dakota, right? They played I think they played North Dakota Bisons or something like that. I know it ain't, is it Delaware? I don't know. I gotta look it up. I think it's North Dakota State though. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's North Dakota State. Like I said, bro, with a 12-team playoff, yeah, anything's possible, man. Let's just see how the season come together. We can't go with this thought process of how things was 2-3 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago with the 14 college football layout. It's not that no more. It's 12 teams. Top 5 gonna get in there. The Power 5 gonna get in there. The other 6 comes however it comes. You feel what I'm saying? So, and it's not the top 12 ranked teams. It's a little bit more too. You got rankings, and then you have Power 5. It's a lot of things that go into it. Let's just see how it folds out, and then we can start adjusting how we evaluate these teams. Because the moment we start doing that, I'm pretty sure the players and these young kids gonna start doing that. And they say, oh, we gotta go to a Power 5, they're gonna be like, no, I don't. Because 9 times out of 10, they're gonna want to hit that field. And I can hit the field and still make it to the playoffs. I'm with that. And I get to get coached by Deion and all these other NFL greats. You sleep. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. In the comments, tell me how y'all feel about this shit, man.